All right, fellas, welcome back to Hotrodz Model Shop. Man, I got all these bars put in, and man, it turned out pretty good as far as that goes. I'm gonna show you kind of what I was talking about as far as lifting the whole cage up out of here. It's got all the bars in it, other than that one bar that goes. Let's see here, this bar right here. I showed y'all where that was at. All the bars is in up here, so what I'm going to show you is how you can just lift that right up off of there. Come on now. There we go. Let me kick him to the side there. You can lift that little deal right up off of there, and everything is already glued. You don't got to deal with trying to glue stuff with paint all over it. But anyway, it turned out pretty good, man. Everything went together good. I like these NASCAR kits, man. I always have. They got a lot of detail, or well, I say detail. They got a lot of bars, which I like a lot of bars. I like race cars, and plus all the decals, man. Back in the day, I always felt like you got more bang for your buck out of a NASCAR kit. Don't get me wrong, I love drag cars, hot rods, all that stuff. But I always did like kind of putting these NASCAR kits together. That's what we got going on, fellers. So this thing right here is actually ready for some primer and some paint. Well, some primer, and then maybe hit a few spots with file or something. But that jewel right there is ready to be getting some primer and some color on it. Now, man, for color, here's what I was thinking. I don't know, maybe I don't know. This might be too dark, but what I was going to do is the floor pan up in here, actually the whole chassis, the floor pan up here and the bottom side with this color right here. I don't know how good you can tell. Let me move him to the side. It's called a medium gray, and I kind of like it, but I almost kind of feel like it might be too doggone dark. So I don't know. I might have to drop down to a little bit lighter shade of gray, but that's what's on my mind right now for the roll cage and the chassis. So now let me kick him out of the way. Here's something that I was wondering, and maybe some of y'all can answer down there in the comments as to what you think. All right, I was going to do everything in that same gray color down here, but here's what I was wondering, and I don't know that it'll look right. The trailing arms, the rear suspension, and the front suspension, I was going to do that in like a flat black, but I almost feel like that wouldn't look very well. I, I don't know. Yeah, y'all, what do you think? Would the front suspension and rear suspension, trailing arms, and everything look better in that gray color as everything else, or is that going to be overkill on gray? Now, of course, it's going to have Monroe shocks on it. Hell, y'all know that. And not sure on the coil springs yet what color we're going to have there. But anyway, y'all let me know what you think, man. I'm undecided. I hate to do it black, which I guess if I do it black, I can still shoot it in the gray. But man, is it going to be too much gray? I guess that's what I'm kind of getting at. All right, fellers, this ain't going to be very long because I ain't got too much to show here. The cage stuff, I done showed it. I got the firewall taped in, fuel cell. Uh, let's see here, man. I did fool with the body a little bit. Just did a little bit of light sanding on it and some cleaning up. And here's where I kind of paused that up here. Kind of got tired of sanding, to be honest with you, for right now. Got a body line or mold line, I guess, right down through here. That's what I was working on. And this one over here, and I hope y'all can see all this. This one over here, I've been working on it and about got it gone. Still got more to do to it, man. I just kind of knocked the sheen, the shine, or whatever off of it some, and kind of cleaned up around the bottoms here. Just kind of sitting there messing around with a piece of sandpaper and a file. Not really doing nothing. I ain't done anything around the glass areas. No kind of scraping or anything. It ain't bad at all, man. But still, you can kind of tell that see a little unevenness. It needs scraped and I can't get her in there to where you can see. But anyway, fellers, that's what we got right now. Oh, right there. You can kind of see right there where it needs to be scraped. A little file, not file, a little sandpaper. But anyway, fellers, that's what we got going on. And I wanted to show you that what I was thinking, man, it worked for me again. This is the way I always do my NASCARs back in the day anyway. Makes it painting easier, man. You can flip him upside down and paint all under here and get it all good before you marry her down to this. And what I'm going to do, man, is I was talking about like using something for a mask, a little bit easier than trimming tape and all that. But I think I'm going to stick to my roots and just cut me some little slivers of masking tape, run across the bottom here, right across here. That way I got a good glue surface. And then all the other little surfaces, man, I'm not really sure. But there's not a lot of them. But here's also, dang, I thought I was about done. I'm going to tell you all this. Here's also what I was thinking. Let me stick this back on here. He just kind of falls right back down on there like that. And man, here's what I was also thinking about. I never did this before, but I think it would help on putting him together after paint. Which this bar right here has that other bar right here that runs through, and it lands right here. I don't know if you can see that little indentation. But anyway, like right here and over here and right here, man, I was going to kind of try to mark me a little spot, take a drill bit and just kind of not make a hole, just kind of put a little indentation in there. That way, after it's painted, I can take that same drill bit and just kind of hit that little indentation just to knock the paint off of that so my glue will hold down. That's kind of what I was thinking there. But anyway, fellers, I think I held y'all up long enough, fellers. Look, I appreciate y'all watching, and man, it's something funny. Last couple days or so, I don't even remember what videos, but couple people has called me about other people's names. Let's see. One was a Ron, and the other one was a Rick. Uh, and both of them fellers apologize, and I get that. But fellers, I just want y'all to know there is I absolutely take no hard feelings in that. I thought it was kind of funny, just to be honest with you. I kind of got a little kick out of it. But fellers, no offense taken. Look, I love you just the same, fellers. But anyway, man, I'm going to get off here, and we might have something tomorrow night. We might not. I don't know. It's Friday night. So maybe we'll catch y'all tomorrow night. But anyway, fellers, y'all have a good evening and have a safe day tomorrow and be safe. And, man, everybody just be careful out there. And hope y'all come back. Appreciate you watching. And we'll catch y'all later. And we appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Thank you so much. Oh, one more thing. Dragging this out here. I think the other night, the last video, my sub count was at 190. And I looked before I started this, man, we're at 209. 41 more subs, and we're going to give that 69 Dodge Charger funny car away to some lucky winner. So 41 to go, fellers. I don't know. Hell, it might be next week. I probably need to watch Glenn's video 2 or 3 more times and take some notes because I like the way he did it. And the way he did it, I'm pretty sure one of the stipulations is you got to be a content creator. I guess that's the same as video maker. But I'm gonna kind of go right along with his lines there, man. It made a whole lot of sense, and it seemed a whole lot easy for me to understand anyway. So that's going to be kind of the guidelines that I'm going to go with. But I'll have more details as we get close to the 250 mark. And once again, fellas, I appreciate it. You ain't got a clue how much I appreciate it. Anyway, fellas, y'all have a good evening and be safe tomorrow and have a good day tomorrow. And we'll catch y'all later.